Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to another vlog. I'm actually starting vlogging later today. It's 7 p.m. and I was driving and I don't know what, I was like, hey, let me go into the parking lot of my old middle school. And I just like, even being in this, I pass by my middle school every day because my house is close to it. And I was like, let me just go in here. I haven't been here in, let's see, I'm 26 years old. How long has it been? So 26 minus 12, 14 years ago, I was in this middle school, so Fred Newhart Middle School, and I was like, why don't I vlog this? And the doors are wide open, and I just got a bunch of memories being in the parking lot, so I was like, why don't I vlog this, share it with you guys? Maybe you won't find it interesting, maybe you will, but we will just check it out. It was cool because during the time I went to middle school here, they did like a major construction, but right off the bat, everything looks so small. Have you guys done that too? Like you go back to something when you were younger and you're like, why does everything look so much smaller? But literally like this entrance and everything here used to be so like big, and I don't know, middle school was just like, I liked middle school actually. It was a nice time in my life. The 8th grade section. So as I was saying, it went through major construction, and they built this massive thing when I started at 8th grade here. And I thought it was, we didn't have lockers though, so the lockers are new, but I thought it was so cool. I'm so lame, guys, because if you guys look over there, you see that? There's an elevator, and I thought that we could use the elevator, and I was so excited. But then when they opened it up, they're like, elevators are only for people that have like disabilities or like broke their leg, which was kind of a bummer. But yeah, they built this entire thing. This school is mostly comprised of portables, but then they built this like indoor structure. And I had a class, I don't know if any of my teachers are here, 14 years. Let me see if we didn't have lockers back then, but I had a class in this one right here. This says lunch intervention room. What's that? Mr. Neighbors. That sounds familiar. He's up there. So this is super weird because it looks like I forgot that in middle school the teachers have like their own room, and it's kind of cool. But this is such like, this looks so small. Like this looked huge when I was a kid. Love this school because as electives they would let you take like rotate you, so within one semester you could take like 4 different electives. So I took drama, I took cooking, I took like fashion, I took I'm scared someone's gonna come. I took like every possible thing, and in this room right here, the multi-purpose room, we did our plays, and it was the most ridiculous play ever. It was some like I don't even know what it was. It was like a Japanese shogun play that we did, but I remember being on this stage and performing that thing. But that's so cool. That's so weird. The stage looks so much bigger. Okay, so let's explore a little bit more. And then on this side is where like the administrative offices were. Oh, the library? This was the library? I never came into the library, I think, or maybe I did. Let me see if it looks familiar. I remember the librarians in any school that I ever went to were so mean and so rude. Yeah, this doesn't look familiar. We didn't have these computers, I think. If I'm financially more stable, one day I'll go to Ohio, where I was born, and that would be like the most craziest things. Because if you live where you're born, I think you kind of remember more things because you're reminded of it. But I don't remember much of my childhood because I don't live where I used to live, you know? It's like this tiny thing, but this stage right here used to be like all the cool popular kids would sit on this stage and have lunch, and see here is where you would actually get your lunch. So these windows, there would be huge lines of kids standing here, and if you were a cool kid, you could like kind of have your connections and go in front. But this area right here was, you know, the seating area, lunch area, but you would have to be cool to sit up here. And I actually remember that one of my first like crushes, I guess, was this girl that sat here, and I it was so weird because we had like dances at the school too. So I asked her friend, I took French class with her friend, and I'm like, oh, do you know, I think her name is Brittany or something. So Brittany, if you're watching, this is for you. But I asked her friend, I was like, oh, maybe I could take your friend to the dance. We used to have AIM back then. Do you guys remember Instant Messenger? So I was like, oh, could I get her Instant Messenger? Hit her up. That's super creepy, but I hit her up and then we talked, and then I don't know what happened. She never showed up again. She maybe ran away from me. But then randomly she came back like in the middle of the year, but then at that point I was like over it, on to the next one. I'm just kidding, but yeah, it was like a super weird occurrence. But yeah, she sat in here. I guess my first crush was a cool girl. Oh, and this was my favorite hallway. Let me show you guys this hallway area. Was where all the electives classes were. So I also took woodshop. Oh my god, the same teacher still teaches woodshop. Mr. Kuhn in this room right here. He was like the most freakiest person I have ever met. He looked like he had a beard, long hair. He was old too at that time. I'm surprised he's still, but he was just like a strange character. I feel like elective teachers have like strange, kind of eccentric characters. But woodshop, we made a, I think it was like a tray holder or a paper holder or something like that. So we made that, and that's kind of cool. He still works here. And then art class was here. I actually got in a fight with someone in this art class right here. I don't know what happened. And then I think they made fun of me, and then I grabbed one of our, you know, those like colored pencils that have like oil base. I don't know what it was. It was super sharp though, so I put it in his arm. It was the worst thing ever, but I mean, don't call me names. I don't promote violence though. But yeah, so and then on that side, if you go outside, so art was here, cooking class was here. This wood shop was here, drama was right next to it, so all your electives were in one hallway. And if you go out that way, it goes to the 6th grade side, which I'm hoping we can go to that. Now 6th grade was weird for me here because I transferred here in the middle of the year at 6th grade. So 6th grade I don't have much memories, but 7th and 8th definitely in this area I have a lot of memories. Where we did PE, like this is where we did PE, this tiny little playground, but there was more seating here. This is where the 6th graders had to sit when they had lunch, and they did it in a way that 6th graders had lunch like an hour earlier or something. So that's what happened. So here we had more portables. So see that tiny little portable right there? That was our weight room. So that was like one of the first places I learned about lifting weights and everything, which was cool. Idea how weird this feels. Guys, do this too if you're like near your old schools. Like 14 years ago, it's like, it's the weirdest thing because I've been through so much and like changed so much, but still like walking through the same place is really weird. Now I don't know if it's just me because I'm not living in the place where I used to live. I moved so much, but for me this is like really intense because it's like, am I back then? Am I back now? And it hasn't changed much, so that's kind of cool. Okay, so I'm gonna be heading home right now, and I'll check in with you guys once I get home. Oh, and let me know if you would like to see like more tours like this, because the only other one would be my high school, and the college that I'm going to right now is still the college that I went during my undergrad, so not much to show there. So yeah, let me know. So as I was cleaning my room, I found my old keyboard, and I've just been playing for a little bit. I'll play you guys a little something. I used to do this a lot on my vlog, old vlogs. وقتی تو نیستی